Configuring Lync Access Edge on vserv4 Stage 3. Back on vserv3, we need to make some configuration changes. So we're going to go to the Lync server control panel. Type in your username and password and click OK. We want to go to External User Access. Double click on the External Access Policy. Remote Users. Click Commit. Then go to the Access Edge Policy, double click on it, enable Remote Users and Commit. Now go to vserv4, close out of the Server Manager. We're going to pull up the Deployment Wizard again and install our update. Now we're going to configure the external SSL certificate. So go to Run, click on Public and say Request. Click Next. And this one we're going to prepare now, but we're going to send later because we're going to send it to GoDaddy. Let's click Next. Name the file. I'm putting it at vserv4.txt. Click Next. Click Next. Call it Lync Public 2048 and make sure it's marked as exportable. Click Next. Type in your organization information and click Next. Specify country, state, and city, making sure to spell out the state. Click Next. Click Next. Click Next. We're going to end up sharing this certificate with the reverse proxy, or in our case with vserv3, because we're using the sonic wall to route that traffic. So we need to type in all of the necessary subject alternative names here. So we're going to do lync.macroconnect.co, lync.discover.macroconnect.co, which is used for Lync Mobile, webservice.macroconnect.co. Click back and check for SIP domains and click Next. Spelling is really important here, so double check to make sure everything's right and click Next. Scroll down, you'll see we're going to make one, access.macroconnect.co, and these are the SANs. So click Next, and Next, Finish. We're now going to go to GoDaddy's website and submit the CSR that we saved to the C drive. For exact instructions on how to do that, you want to look at the previous video titled Install Exchange from Scratch on vserv2 Stage 1. The actual process of submitting in GoDaddy is exactly the same. Once we get the certificate file back from GoDaddy, we'll pick up the steps. Once you've bought the certificate and prepared it and you're ready to type in the CSR, you want to go to the C drive and copy the contents of that. Paste them into your browser. When you tab off, it will show you the subject alternative names that you specified. We're going to click Next. At this point, we click Next. And now we have to wait for the domain to get validated. Just like with the Exchange certificate, it's going to send an email to the head of the domain, which it determines based on your domain registrar. Once it's verified, then it'll let us download the certificate. This can take up to a couple hours, or sometimes they process it as quickly as a couple minutes. When the request comes through, there'll be a link in it, and you want to click that link, click Approve, and then the certificate will be issued. We want to click here to update your list.